anybody hopped on. I am getting ready to do a marble tumbler and going to epoxy another tumbler that I started. Don't mind the music in the background, my daughter watching YouTube. It's just a random pop-up live. Right now I'm mixing epoxy to put on the cups. Where I have 100 mLs of epoxy, 50 mLs of part A, 50 mLs of part B. And I am going to do sort of a marble-like tumbler on this white one here. This one I'm just going to epoxy. It's going to get its first coat of epoxy. When mixing epoxy, you do want to make sure that you stir slowly to reduce the bubbles. There's a few bubbles in there, but I'll be okay. And you want to mix it until it clears. When you mix part A and part B together, it gets really, really cloudy. So you just want to keep mixing until it's clear. It takes a few minutes. I'm impatient. I never stir slow, so I always get bubbles, but I blow them out. It's just I have a lot of epoxy in here, so I just want to make sure that it's all mixed up. Like I said, this is 100 mLs. For the marble cup, it usually takes about 60 mLs. And then the first coat of epoxy onto the glittered cup usually takes about 30 mLs. So I just mixed up 100. Whatever left, I'll go ahead and put into one of my molds. I don't like wasting epoxy, although I waste it all the time. Because I'm not a fan of molds anymore. I was, but I'm not anymore. Okay.
Mama, do this look like a pencil? Like a pencil? Pencil like a pencil?
Kind of, sort of.
Mama, but it has a brown.
Okay.
This is a different color brown, and this is one of those.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, Zay. If you're still on, I'm going to go ahead and get these turning. I don't know if this second one is going to go. This is my broke one. And if not, I just mixed up way too much epoxy. Alright, we got it going. So, this one I'm just going to glitter. I'm going to leave a little bit of epoxy inside of here so that I can coat that one. This one is going to be a marble. So, I have a few different colors that I'm going to add to this marble. It's going to be a pink and purple. And I have some pinks and purples here. I think I want to add one more color. White. White is going to be the majority of the color. Some purple. A mixture of purples. And black, which is going to help create my marble. We'll throw a little bit more white in here. And these are just acrylic paints and glitters. That purple acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, black acrylic paint, 2 pink glitters, and I'm gonna do a pink or a pinkish mica powder. This is actually a remake. I misspelled a name when I originally did this tumbler, so I'm remaking it. I never gave it to the customer, but I did notice my mistake. In Jewel, she spells hers with 2 L's and not just 1 at the end, so I'm just gonna redo the whole tumbler. Oh my god, I put that in the wrong one. I have to scoop it out. So mica powders, or like I don't know, to me it gives it like a really silky look. I love mica powders, and you don't need much. All I'm doing is putting just a tad bit on the stick. That's actually too much since I already put a little bit in there. And that's it. And I'm gonna leave that so that I can mix that. I accidentally got some of this pink in here, so I'm gonna scoop that out. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is just pour some of this epoxy into these evenly. Well, not evenly. White, I'm going to have more epoxy in the white because that's what I'm going to spread over the majority of my cup. Don't mind my turner. I need a new one. I'm in the process of ordering me one. They are loud, always have been. That's really not the issue. I'm getting another one because of this one doesn't turn the other way anymore. And I do have a turner that goes both ways. I like my turner to turn that way. I know a lot of people turn their turners so that they're facing them. I cannot for some reason. I don't really like this pink. Okay, so I'm gonna start with just glitter in this cup, and you basically just want to apply the epoxy. I said glitter, epoxy this cup. What? You too loud. Yeah. And stop playing with candy. So this is just gonna go over the whole cup. And what I did to apply my glitter, I did the epoxy method. I took a coat of epoxy, a really tiny thin coat. I just wet my glove a little bit and apply the epoxy on the cup. And then I applied the glitter. And it came out pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't with my ombres, but this one is perfect. My oranges always come out perfect for an ombre. Like orange and pink, orange and purple, pink and purple, orange and white. And with this being the first coat of epoxy after the glitter, I usually try and do a flood coat, so I don't have to do a second coat, but most of the time I still end up doing a second coat because I like that silky smooth finish before I sand and add my decals. This here is going to be a peach crown cup. On this first layer of glitter, I'm also going to add some gold in the center, much like the wine cup that I posted over the weekend. Ooh. Okay, so I think I got that majority glittered. And what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be some spots that kind of reject the epoxy, and that's why I always have to do a second coat. This orange here is Tang. It is pretty. I love it. It's Tang from Glitter Chip. It's very pretty, and this is the fine version of Tang. Take off this glove, and this here is a more chunky version of Tang. Look at that. Oh my god. So that's what I'm going to actually put on here. I don't have my trash can over here, but first I'm going to go ahead and thin this out a little bit with some heat. And this is popping bubbles and kind of spreading the epoxy. Alright, so in the middle of this, I don't care about losing the glitter. I'm going to spread some of this chunky orange on it. And then I most definitely will have to put another layer because I'm adding glitter. And then this honeycomb, which is also from Glitter Chip. It is so pretty. I love this. Is my favorite color with them. This is what I do my honeycomb cups with, which is going to be my cup of the month for what's this month? April. It's my cup of the month. This hasn't even been open. Do I have one open? I just bought 2 of these, and this is one of the new ones. And I don't think I have one open. Glitter Champ is more of the more expensive glitter companies that I purchase from, but they glitters are so amazing. So I'm gonna add this gold. I actually wanna pour some in my hand. Look at that. Oh my god. But I want to pour some in my hand so I can get some of the chunkiness out and spread it on there. Okay, so that's it for that one. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna show y'all this marble. Hi, sister. Okay, so for the marble cup, changing my gloves. Like I said, the majority of the base is white. I gotta get these epoxies mixed up. So here's my white. And I'm gonna spread this over the majority of the cup before I start putting in all the other marble-ish effects to it. We'll go ahead and take the rest of this epoxy out of here. So this white is going to be the base. I normally go and add in the black right afterwards to get that mixed. Then I add in any other acrylic paints or solid colors that I have, and I put my glitters on last at the top. I don't know, with that orange cup being in front of this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see the full effect, but I will most definitely post once it's done. I start, when I have 2 colors this alike, I start mixing with my lighter color, which is this glittery color, pink. And then I'll go to the darker one. That way I can use the same tool. I'm all about saving money. Most definitely. I don't reuse these popsicle sticks, but I will use them all in one set. Use one for a whole session if I can. So that's the lighter and then the darker pink. Or the darker color reddish. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. This here is just the cup that I purchased from Walmart, the Buffalo brand. I actually started out using these cups. I really like them. I don't even mind the little things at the bottom. I used to hate it, but they okay. So I just spread the white all over. Be sure to get your bottom. With my marble cups, I always start with a white base. So it's just spray painted white. My kids in their YouTube videos. When I do a marble cup, I do have to change my gloves out several times because I use my hands to do them. And I'm always, with such different colors being added, I'm going to have to keep changing out my gloves. I do have little finger gloves too. I don't know if I got none near me, but they come in handy. Oh, okay. don't think I have none of the little finger things handy, but changing out my glove don't work. I use one finger. Go ahead and pop some of the bubbles out of here. Get that nice and smooth. Okay, so like I said, I usually go for my darkest color first. And what I'm gonna do is just put in, use my finger to just pretty much put in this color. And I put it in a diagonal, just like that. I make sure I get something on the bottom. Black is so dominant, so I don't use a lot. I'll come back if I feel like I need more and just add more in. But for now, I think that should be okay. Next, I'm going to go and put in the purple. The thing about these acrylic paints and epoxy, they get so sticky. Look at that. I hate that. It's from using too much paint, but you never know how much to use. I'm going to get that on the arm. And I did the same thing. I didn't mean to do that. See? Okay, so putting some purple in. And I just do the same little motion. Some at the top. I hate these strings. And I just go in and take some of the ones that seem like I got too much from that first dip, and I just grab some of it and put it in another area. Next, I'm going to go with another solid color that I have. Where's my mica? Here? That's too light. But I'm going to go ahead with the mica. So this is the pink mica powder that I had. Just adding in a little bit, the same motion. Hey, Corbin, go upstairs, look at the top of the step. Oh, Jabari! This is a darker pink, which I didn't use on the original cup, but I'm going to put it in here because I couldn't find any other glitter to use. Jabari, go look at the... Okay. Then the last one I have is a black glitter, and then I'm also gonna sprinkle in this here on top. Go look on my computer desk and give me a cup that looks just like this. I want to show the original cup. Black glitter. And the original cup actually had a line of black glitter in it, which I don't think I want to do this time. I like these just pieces of black glitter. Okay. And then I just play with it. Add more if I feel like I need to add more. Yep, that's it. And here. So this cup here was the original cup. Take this glove off. And like I said, it had a strip of blue. That's her name. She wanted the 2 L's because her name is spelled with 2 L's. But this is the original cup that I had in. I don't know if you can see that. I actually like this second one better, but I kind of do want to put the black strip. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it. am making the video. Well, I'm live. And then I said I was going to put some of this gold glitter on it. I mean, not gold, it's silver. Just to make it bling a little bit more. Take that out of there. So that's it. That's how I do my marble type cup. So I'll let both of these spin for about 4 hours. I'll take them off and let them sit, or either just turn them off and let them sit. Thank you. And they'll sit for overnight pretty much, because the day's almost over, but they'll sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to do another coat of epoxy on each one. It'll probably just be about 20 mLs just to get a smooth finish on both of them. And then after that, they'll be both ready for sanding and decaling. And I most definitely will post the finished product. Thank you all for tuning in with me. Talk to you guys later.